It also helps if I hit start record. YouTube, you didn't miss anything. You missed like a minute. You're going to wipe again? I hope not. I hope not. I hope to not wipe. I hope to... We are a couple of mandatory fights. Like, we've got a few optionals that I want to dodge. But in terms of mandatory, like, big encounters, we have our rival, we have Proton, then we have Ariana. After Ariana, it's like, oh no, that doesn't get easier. We then have a back-to-back where we have to use the same team against Archer and then Giovanni. So, really need to consider team comp for that one. Also, Kirsty, how we doing? It's Thursday. This is the sleepy edition. I am so tired. But we have a squad. We have a team for Rival Battle. Rival Battle has a Honchkrow. You know, we know Honchkrows. He has a Honchkrow, a Magmar, an Electabuzz, a Gengar, an Alakazam, and a Feraligatr. So the plan is lead Vegeta to deal with the Honchkrow. Vegeta has the Quick Claw. When the Magmar comes out, we can switch into Chudley. Chudley can go for a dig. Don't know what that's going to bait, though, is the only thing. Probably the Feraligatr, because the Feraligatr has Ice Fang. Don't really know how I'm going to deal with the Feraligatr, but we're going to try and deal with that. Skegness is here to deal with Gengar and with Alakazam. Sandwich is just the ultimate support Pokemon. I think that's kind of the play. Suffering with hay fever or getting ill, genuinely can't tell. Yeah, I've been sneezing a lot, but I think my sneezes is mainly from hay fever. And I've had hay fever tablets on my shopping list now for probably like 2 weeks. Have I, you know, bothered with hay fever tablets? Absolutely not. Why would I do such a thing? Get them? I know I should. I'll tell you what I'm going to get. Oh, no, wait, no. I was going to get some lemonades. I remembered I bought hyper potions. Wait, there's a Mans! Mans! Gib! Yo, but berries. Okay. Oh, while we're here, we'll do the daily draw, because we actually won it and got Shadow Claw at some point. Should we, I was going to say, should we put Shadow Claw on Skegness, but it knows Night Slash and it gets stabbed from that? Alright, TM corner account. I'm a floor shy. What TMs do you sell, though? Dig. Grass Knot. Roost. Roost could be good. Okay. It went up earlier. It's the Drazican. Boston messed you well. She's nearly and you were out of it. That's the one thing I find. Right, that's Protect. We're definitely going to want to pick up a Protect TM at some point for, like, Stall Strats. But we're not quite there yet. Actually, I could pick one up for Politoed. Maybe, but we're not using him in any upcoming battle. Right, daily draw. Thursday. TM60, Quick Ball, or a Berry. Alright. Here we go. I'll absolutely pay the 300. We got a Quick Ball! Let's fucking go! My evening was good. Thank you for asking. Evening was good. I went out for dinner post-work, and then while I was in town, I figured I would also get some shopping done at Sainsbury's, because I needed to get some shopping done. I got paid yesterday. Well, technically, I actually got paid the day before I normally get paid, so I figured, look, I'm in town, I'm at Sainsbury's, I'll do a light bit of shopping. By the time everything was done, I didn't get back till, like, 9. But yeah, dinner was good, and I've had a really good couple of days, a really productive couple of days in terms of like some learning, some future planning, some development, and in general just some good news. I need to what I need to do with the information I have been provided is I need to analyze some monthly data, so to speak. I've already crunched some initial numbers. However, those are initial projected numbers. I need to wait for factual numbers, and I don't actually get those until circa this time next month. And then once that's done, I can make the decision on a couple of things. But my role is going to be slightly shifting. I need to focus more on an upskilling elements because my role is going to be shifting in terms of I already manage our support hub tangentially. That's now going to more be my primary focus and doing AI training, which could be really interesting. Right, this is where we need to be. I'm going to chuck some rare candies at the team and level them up a little bit higher. Because what's the level cap for Claire? That's what we're operating on. We're operating, okay, level cap for Claire is 50. So if I get everyone to like 48. Moving up or sideways. No, my role is still the same. It's just my responsibilities are slightly shifting. So it's not even really like a move. But my responsibilities are shifting. Which I'm totally fine with. Like, because I've mentioned in the past, right, about how I need some more mental stimulation. And I'm getting said mental stimulation. Mirror Coat. Isn't this the move that if they hit me with something special, we mollywop them back? It is. I don't see that being worth it. Yeah, it's positive. No! Okay, that is unfortunate. Didn't want to do that. We might need to put an EXP share on someone when Vegeta is battling to, you know, do some EXP management. We've got Thetford here for a reason. I think Thetford is here to potentially deal with the Feraligatr, because I think I eventually decided on Sandwich putting the Feraligatr to sleep. And then if we can put it to sleep, Thetford can just mollywop it. Yeah, we don't want Vegeta to overlevel, because if Vegeta overlevels, we can't use him against Claire. And seeing as Claire is a Dragon Gym, we desperately need his level to be in line. See, I'm excited. I'm excited. I've got to pivot a couple of things and do a bit more management. But I also was doing like a lot of stress testing over the last couple of days in terms of like a few features that aren't quite working as they're supposed to, like drilling down into those. So that's been interesting to do. It's been a good couple days. But now I'm here, leveling up our Mons. Okay, we're now going to save. But how have things been with you? We haven't really spoke. We've exchanged a couple of, like, you know... Well, you've sent me some reels. I haven't really been on Instagram to share anything. I've, like, tangentially just gone on it and then not really been able to share too much. But I saw the stuff you sent me, and then, you know, I've seen some... Okay, so our rival should appear any second now, right? Yeah, it's here. Alright, chat. Well, you still have a job. Did you have those meetings? Were those meetings had? If so, you are confirmed safe then, yeah? Let's go, Vegeta. Ice beam it. Oh! Outspeeds! Success! This thing has to die. It might have 100 HP, but it's got 52 Spadef. Like... Excellent work, Vegeta. This does bring in Magma. That's great. Okay, so he's going to Flamethrower. We will resist that with Chudley. And we can dig. Chudley buffed in this game. Oh, the Will-O-Wisp. But that is... unfortunate. I mean, we'll still dig. I know we're going to take burn damage, but I think we still dig here. And the thing with us being burned is he can't now go for Will-O-Wisp again. So this isn't going to kill now because of our halved attack. Focus Blast misses. That's good. Don't really want to dig again. But he can't Will-O-Wisp again. I think we go St. Albans here. This doesn't know... I mean, we resist everything and it can't Will-O-Wisp again. So we'll go St. Albans, which is choice specs. Not that that particularly matters. Okay, Focus Blast, we resist. Now, the only thing is here is this now means St. Albans isn't fully healthy to perhaps stand up to the Gengar, which could switch in against this. I'd love to recover, but we are choice specs, so that's just not going to happen. Electabuzz. That makes sense. Going to go for an electric type move. Therefore, we will go into Thetford. It could also go Thunder Wave. We'll resist that. Meetings were had. Put, One of your colleagues has been looking to move. Oh, yeah, you mentioned about their voluntary redundancy, didn't you? Okay, goes for the Focus Blast. Makes sense. Two of us will technically be safe. It means you keep your job. Go to be saying, yeah, I mean, that kind of happens. And it happens when you've had a colleague for that long, right? But people move on in life, you know? Okay, good work, Thetford. You have done what I needed you to do. Okay, in comes for Alligator for Ice Fang. We've got a couple of really good defensive mons, but I need Sandwich. No crit, no freeze. No crit, no freeze. That's horrifying. That's worst case scenario. If I'd known he could have gone for that, I would have wood hammered. Greed. Nailed it. Superb. Okay. We get one guaranteed turn of sleep. We need to kill this thing ASAP Rocky. As such, we go St. Albans, because St. Albans will always outspeed. And Choice Specs Thunderbolt has to kill. Choice Specs Thunderbolt absolutely has to kill. This could be a risk. But we get the guaranteed sleep turn. If we don't kill this thing, this could be a wipe. Yes. Glad I went choice specs. I honestly debated about taking those off. Whew. Now we've got... The thing is, we have a couple Pokemon here that can easily take out St. Albans. We are locked into Thunderbolt, so we do need to switch. This is going to be Shadow Ball, which means... Sandwich could be a good pivot. Sandwich has 148 special defense. I need Skegness to kill it. Skegness has 95 special defense. Obviously, Skegness is a hell of a lot faster. It would be great to pivot through and potentially take this thing out. Now, it does have Hypnosis, which is... It could look to go for Hypnosis, but this thing definitely goes for the kill, I think. Yeah, it'll only Hypnosis another Pokemon. I think this goes for the kill with Shadow Ball. As such, we Skegness. Yeah, I think that's the play. Good news is you got paid. So you're not dipping straight into your savings right now, which I'll now start rebuilding while paying over the next couple of weeks. Also, cycling more. Hell yeah. Yeah, you're going to feel wrecked with when you're doing any kind of, like, activity like that. Because you haven't done your cycling for, like, ages, right? We outspeed with Night Slash. Okay, good shit. Gengar down. Just Alakazam left to go. Can't hit me really effectively whatsoever. Night Slash will be victory. Ah, also, good news I got today. I got an email notification from Nationwide. I am eligible for the 100 quid that they're doing. Because They're like, oh, as a thank you for doing your everyday banking with us, which I absolutely don't do. I have a current account with them, which I got through a bank switch a couple months ago. But obviously I have my mortgage with them, and I don't know if that helps. But long and short of it, yeah, I qualify for that 100 quid, which I'm going to get, like, anywhere between the 18th of June and the something of July. It's an electric bike, so you have an assist. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I get it. It's still not the same as, like, normal cycling. But the fact of the matter is you do still have to work. So I get that. And new Switch offers became available today. There's a nationwide 200 quid one, which obviously I'm not eligible for because I've switched with nationwide. But a new Santander one for £180. So you best believe it's on my list. It's on my list. Money making money. That hypnosis was so clutch because those two swords dances were horrifying. But we made it through that battle. Okay. We are going to rest. Or we're going to bench Vegeta for now. Because we don't need him for we don't need him for the next couple of fights. Because he's now level 49. So we now need to consider building a fight for Proton. But, of course, we don't go to Proton immediately. We do another couple of bits first. So, okay, that's where my choice scarf is. Alright, so Vegeta, you can be benched for now. Right, so Proton is our next executive. He has Electrode, Weezing, Cacturn, Tauros, Camerupt, and Crobat. So, ground type against the Electrode. We got two of them things. Weezing, Psychic type. Cacturn, Grass Dark, Fire. Tauros with Intimidate would be a fighting type, which I don't like to hit super effectively. Camerupt we can hit. Crobat we can hit after a pivot as well. So that's fine. So we don't really need to deal with the Tauros. We can bring Verwood as our fire type. I think our fire type would be pretty good. The Tauros does know Earthquake. I think that Sandwich is a great counter. Skegness doesn't really hit anything for Proton. So I think we could drop Skegness for a minute and we could bring in one of our other Pokemon. We could choice band. Dude, I'm here for priority Aquajet fucking tomfoolery. Like who could that hit quite hard? That could hit anyone quite hard, realistically. It's just a fun option to have on the team, isn't it? Choice band Aquajet. I don't think it's the correct play though. I think Torquay. I think we bring Torquay. Yeah. Okay, we'll bring Torquay. And then I need to move some items. That's the thing. You have 3 different gradients for assistance, but the feet still go round and round and round and round. Yeah, you've got heals. You got heals, girl. Okay, choice scarf. We will bag that for now. You've got the EXP share. We will grab that just in case we need to do any EXP management. And we will bag the choice band as well. What does Weezing got? He's got the smoke ball, right? Yeah, smoke ball. Okay. Whitney? No. Okay. I'm just going to give Torquay the XP share now, just to act as like a bit of a... excuse me, a bit of a sponge for right now. And then we're also just going to rare candy our Mons up a couple levels. But yeah, like... I don't understand the argument that an e-bike isn't a real bike. It still, you know, it still is a bike. Like, yeah, you're not going to be burning as many calories over the same distance. However, the one argument I would have with an e-bike is it's less stressful on you. Therefore, you can go for longer, I would say. So, like, a regular cyclist is going to be more tired faster, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, we'll just do 46. That's whatever. Okay, Miracle Seed, Choice Specs, Shell Bell, King's Rock, Charcoal, EXP Share. That will do. That will do. Good work, though, on that battle. Glad we got through that battle. And, of course, like I said, Proton isn't next. We just need to do the puzzle with the rockets, and then we need to get the director to give us the key. And we do actually have some battles that we do need to do down here, unfortunately. They're very much an is what it is scenario. What's up, homie? I'm pretty sure it is just like 1, 2, 3. You hit them in that order. Hey, friend. What you got? Rhyhorn. That's real unfortunate. I got a present for this Rhyhorn. It's called Take My Wood. Oh, also, I can't divulge the exact contents of this, like, the exact, what's the word that I'm looking for? The exact context of this next statement. We should survive that, unless it's a, no, we should survive that even crit. Yeah, we're fine. The context of this next statement, but I am so fucking close. That is all I will say on the matter. All will be revealed, but I am so fucking close. This bike was a treat for me after completing the... Oh, yeah, you were doing the charity wise, weren't you? Getting up and going, part of the journey. Taking some of the strain out just makes it a little more fun. Yeah, exactly. Like, anything that you can do to make it more fun. To nutting, no. I can assure you I'm not rowing one out on stream. But just know, I am so close. All will be revealed in the near future, but I am so close. Flamethrower. Hell yeah. Good job, Verwood. I still wish you would drought, but, you know, you're doing work, dude. Okay. So, we now... Oh, item. Gib. Gib item. Take a full heal. I'm not giving any context. 1, 2, 3. Huzzah. I did it. How are my heals looking? I have 437 full heals. Something broke. Help. I've left Thetford up front. Why have I done that? Poor Thetford. Alright, 2 Pokemon. Doduo. Oh, yeah, we ain't staying in. We ain't staying in against this. Best answer? St. Albans. St. Albans, Choice Spec, Thunderbolt. I'm so glad we still have this Starmie, man. Special attack, Sharply Rose. Let's go. Starmie's goated. One of the best Nuzlocke Pokemon. At some point, I'm going to have to take a Choice Specs off of it. Just because I'm going to be in a scenario where I need to hit Recover. But it's so well-rounded. Its typing is superb. And to think I have 2. I've got this and I've got Slowbro. Slowbro's like, just on the bench for now because... like, Slowbro's great, but it ain't Starmie. Okay. Oh, hello. Hello. Ultra Ball. Thank you for the freebie. Yep, couple battles. Can I? Oh, later, dude. Later, nerd. Where's the... Nah! You... Wait, it's the Yuck Yuck guy! Hello, Yuck Yuck guy. How are you? Oh, a Tauros, you say? Our battle will be legendary. Ah, wait, you have Intimidate. That is unfortunate. I have an answer to you, though. Well, the answer could have been Sandwich. Here's the thing, though, right? I wish I still had Lucario. Okay, ow. I mean, we're still fine to crit, so we'll... Payback is an odd choice of move, but sure. Aura Sphere hit this super effectively. Don't know if this will kill, but we do have good special attack. Yeah, let's go. Good job, Torquay. Look at his face. So cute. Waiting! Double hit. Nah, you missed, sucker. We've got to be careful with our levels, though. That's what I'm the most concerned about right now. So I'm glad we got Torquay holding the EXP share. Like, it's not useful to have long term. Mother, stop spending my money. Okay, he's still full HP. Torquay's the only one that's taken... No, heal it. Like, don't play fast and loose. Like, that's what got you in danger with... That's what got your Lucario killed. And that's also what, you know, you got Thetford critically hit because you thought it was Shell Armor, but it weren't Shell Armor, it's Overgrow. Hit on Lee, eh? I know a Pokemon to counter that. You know what? I'm going to give it to Torquay. I think Torquay's got this with Air Slash. Okay. See, why didn't you go for that first against Thetford? Just curiosity question. Hell yeah. Steelix. I say, Oh boy, would you look at that? Would you look at that? St. Albans coming in again. Who would have thunk? Like, in previous runs, I think in the previous attempt... Now, that's rude. In the previous attempt, Spiritomb was the MVP. This run, so far, St. Albans MVP. The Starmie has just been... Mwah. Sleep Talk, let's go. Mr. Director Man. Thank you for the keycard. Alright. Is it because the previous Starmie went down? Yeah, that previous Starmie getting blown up was real sad. Needless to say, I dodged that, trainer this time. I was giving all the attention to Prince Vegeta. Yo, Amulet Quinn. Not that it matters. But yeah, I dodged the trainer. But yeah, like Starmie. And also this Starmie as well, I decided to go out of my way to teach it Psychic. Like, I went and got the Psychic TM. Oh, item from the delivery man. And then we taught it Thunderbolt as well, because I learnt where the Thunderbolt TM is. Okay. So the Proton Battle. The Proton Battle. I think that team's basically ready for it, in all honesty. Yep. Yup. 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 Yeah, team's ready. Let's just EXP shit. EXP shit. Let's just... Rare candy our guys up to 48. Okay. Alright. Proton, I'm coming for you, brother! Oh, I've got to remember to dodge the optionals. Dodging the optionals kind of important here. Okay, so we dodged that one, we battled this guy, and then we dodge him. There's this guy that we can dodge by going here, and then there's this guy that we can dodge by walking as far away as possible. This guy's mandatory, I think. Yep. So we got mandatory trainer here, mandatory trainer through the door, then it's Proton. Huh. That's a muck. Thetford can deal with muck. Beautiful. Is the director safe? The director's fine, don't worry about it. Why did the door open? Let's see. Ha! You're here when you shouldn't have been here. But why did the door open? Marowak, eh? I could take this out with Wood Hammer. I will take it out with Wood Hammer. Bone Rush. Well. Hit me with its bone twice. Didn't realise I was, paying for such a good time. Victory Bell, yeah. I don't want no smoke. I want approximately none of that smoke. Verwood, get in here. That's what I thought. We have a Victory Bell as well. Like, our box has got some power in it. Like, if it was safe to, Verwood could set up and then, like, do some solid sweeping. Oh! Getting a decent chunk of change. Mother dearest, now is not the time. Also, team, drink lemonade. Hydrate with lemonade. Hello, Proton. I am indeed. Been a while since I've seen you. Alright, Proton. So I'm not sure what's baiting what, but I have all my appropriate counters, I think. This thing could explode, but likely is either going to protect or Rain Dance. Okay, Rain Dance. Rain Dance is fine. He doesn't have a water type on the team, and only one other Pokemon knows Thunder, that being the Weezing. And Weezing's only really going to Thunder against Starmie. So. This is probably going to bait in Camerupt, but the issue with him baiting in Camerupt is Fire Blast in the rain is going to do nothing. Could also be Crobat. Yeah, Crobat Heatwave. That makes sense. So Crobat does have X-Scissor. It's not going to go X-Scissor right now. And it might go X-Scissor. Oh no, it's going to go Brave Bird. What am I saying? It's going to go Brave Bird. Let's go Sandwich for the defense. No, it goes cross poison. That's even more unlikely. Very strange. Yeah, it wasn't self-destruct, which was nice. Okay, hypnosis. Like, anything we theoretically put to sleep right now is going to be beneficial. If we manage to get this Crobat to sleep, that would be quite nice. Excellent. We can now heal with Dream Eater and Shell Bell, which is, of course, super effective against Crobat. Now, the thing about the rain is because the rain was actually put up by Rain Dance, it only lasts 5 turns. It doesn't last permanently like when we do it with Drizzle. Don't know if this is going to kill. The recoil damage might matter here. It might not. No, that's totally fine. Good amount of healing, though. And then we will also get healing with Shell Bell. He gets healing with Citrus. Now, question is, do we get the 1-turn sleep or do we get the 2-turn sleep? I'm going to bank on 2-turn sleep. That was risky, but it has paid off. Okay. What does he now bring in is the question. Rain stopped. In comes Tauros. So this is only Earthquake. I can eat a berry when it's asleep, though. Don't question Pokemon mechanics. Yep. Only Earthquake makes sense because it's the only move that can actually damage me, really. We Hypnosis again. We try and put it to sleep. We are still fine, even with crit. Okay, perfect. This enables us safe switch into Togekiss, which, to be honest, we probably had anyway because it was going to Earthquake. And we can now Aura Sphere. Perfect. Usually I don't question. Yeah, it's weird. I understand. Like, logically, it doesn't make sense, but don't know if this KOs. Oh, that's so close. Does he have a heal? He does have a heal. Glad I went for Aura Sphere. Now, here's the question. Was it a range? Could we KO? It was a range. Look at that. This is probably either going to be Wheezing or Cacturn. Wheezing, yep. Wheezing because of Thunder. This is a... So, if he's going Thunder, St. Albans is a very bad choice. I think here the switch is to Chudley. And then we pivot to St. Albans after that. Could he go in Sludge Bomb or Will-O-Wisp, but unlikely. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Now he probably goes Will-O-Wisp because we're a physical attacker. We now pivot to St. Albans because we're a special attacker. No, it's Sludge Bomb. We would have resisted that. We don't resist that from Wheezing. Okay, 40 means we are dead to crit, but we outspeed and we KO because we're choice specs. Okay, Torquay grew to 49. We now need to take the EXP share off him. Okay, now in comes Cacturn. This is Needle Arm. It can't hit Verwood super effectively. Cacturn has insanely buffed attack stats in this game. It has 115 attack and special attack. It can't hit me super effectively, so we just Flamethrower. We outspeed anyway. And it has base 70 HP, base 60 special defense, and we have a charcoal boosted Flamethrower. Alright. Very nice. Very good. Okay, the last Pokemon is Camerupt. So the Camerupt is going to go... It does see damage with Stone Edge and Earth Power. It should go Earth Power because that is stab, therefore higher damage. So logic dictates the safe switch is to Torquay. It wasn't. I don't know why it went Stone Edge there. We now just switch into St. Albans and we kill with Surf. Provided we survive the attack, which I'm hoping we do. Okay, that hits. It's not stab. We were dead to crit there. We were dead to crit there. I was thinking St. Albans' physical defense is quite low. Another riskless fight, eh? Another riskless fight. To steal the saying from Pichel. Good work. Alright, we're now going to switch up the team. Because we now have the Ariana battle. This is one that I'm going to want to prep for because this is where we whacked before. Just need to dodge our optionals here. No, we can dodge our optionals. I believe in my ability to dodge optionals. That's as high up as we can go. Then we go here. We go down. We go here. Beautiful. I very nearly walked into that optional. So, long and short of it, nice cheeky heal. Don't need to run all the way back to the Pokemon Center. You can actually heal your Pokemon by depositing them in the PC. Who's damaged? You're damaged. You're damaged, I think. You might have healed, but we're going to pop you in there anyway. Verwood took damage. And Torquay, you took damage. Okay. Alright, so now we go back to move Pokemon. So, she leads Jinx with Dry Skin. Well, would you look at that? We have Verwood. Now, with Verwood coming in, that would mean that we have a Fire type on the field, which leads me to believe the Pokemon that can hit that super effectively are Arbok with Earthquake or Milotic with Surf. She will likely bring in Milotic, which is a water type Pokemon, which means we can only hit that super effectively with Grass or with Electric. Now, issue that we have is that my Electric types are severely lacking. Milotic also has absolutely absurd special defense, base 125. So we're going to want to hit it physically. And the best Pokemon to do that will be Thetford. The recoil damage would be insane, but I think Thetford is definitely our best choice to deal with that. Arbok has Thunderfang, but the Arbok stats really aren't that terrifying. As such, we go Starmie. And I think with Starmie, we change the hold item from choice specs and we put the grass resist, the super effective grass resist berry on it if we have one, because it will be able to survive Giga Drain from Vileplume. And we will outspeed the Vileplume and probably kill it. Will we kill it is the problem. Honchkrow, absolutely, no doubt, that is 100% Glaceon. I believe in Glaceon for dealing with that. Vileplume can go down to Verwood or St. Albans, that's fine. The Purugly is very fast, but doesn't hit very hard. It does have Body Slam, Aerial Ace, it does have Hypnosis. So a fighting type move would be good to go against it. Which Torquay knows I don't have a fighting type because Rip Lucario, am I right? Yeah, the Honchkrow is my concern, but I think as long as Glaceon survives a Brave Bird, should easily get it with Ice Beam. I don't think, in all honesty, Chudley does much here. So I think Chudley can be boxed. Oh, quite honestly, I think Glossop coming in against... So, like, Glossop pivot into the Honchkrow could be huge. To lower its attack. I kind of think that could be absolutely insane. So, Verwood to deal with the Jinx. Arbok can be dealt with by Starmie or by Thetford, realistically. Thetford also here to deal with the Milotic. It's... The Vileplume is kind of scaring me a little bit. Realistically, Vegeta could deal with that, but I'd rather it deal with the Honchkrow, obviously. Maybe the, maybe Bull's Cross really isn't a bad shout against the Vileplume. Because Steel Psychic... Extra Sentry is not that powerful, but we are more defensive. I think that could be the play. It feels like a safer play. Does have Hypnosis, though. So it could put us to sleep, which would be very frustrating. Okay. You deal with the Jinx. You deal with the Milotic and the Arbok. You are here to... You're here to intimidate the Honchkrow and maybe snipe a bit of damage, which would be nice if you could. You're here to deal with the Honchkrow. You're here to deal with Arbok or Vileplume. And, well, you could do damage to the Milotic. The Purugly is the problem, in all honesty. And that's why I kind of want to switch you out to Torquay. Because realistically, Vileplume also doesn't hit Torquay that hard. I think this is the team. Okay. Mother, now is not the time. Question becomes, on St. Albans, do we give St. Albans the specs, or do we give St. Albans the... I suppose the question becomes, actually, do we actually have the super effective grass move, Berry? But I don't think we do. I think choice specs is the way to go. I genuinely think choice specs is the way to go. Right, you get the quick claw. I'm not going to rely on it activating, but it's just good to have. Torquay, you can have the King's Rock. Choice Band on Glossop really doesn't sound like a good idea. No, you're basically just here for Intimidate. Which, you know... Gyarados should have better uses than that, but that's what you're basically here for. Charcoal, Miracle Seed, King's Rock, Quick Claw, Choice Specs. Do we twist Scarf Vegeta? Because he's only going to use Ice Beam. Do we twist Scarf him instead? I think Scarf is a way better call. And to be fair, like, if you need to be in Glossop, to be fair, I could give Glossop the EXP share just for EXP management. Like, you're literally here to intimidate, so yeah, fuck it, let's do that. We'll take him to 49 anyway. We'll keep everyone else where they are. Glossop wants to learn Dragon Dance. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. That's kind of actually huge. This changes everything. Hyper Beam. No. If it were Gen 1, absolutely. But it's not. You can go to 49. Have you got anything you can learn from a TM perspective that might help? You know, can you learn Brick Break? Ask him for a friend. Can you learn Brick Break? No. Torquay can, obviously. Can you learn fucking Shadow Claw? No. Can you learn Poison Jab? No. Alright, well, let's try. Okay, let's give this a once-over. Charcoal, Miracle Seed, King's Rock, Choice Scarf, Choice Specs, EXP Share. Verwood kills Jinx, which could bring in Arbok, could bring in Melodic. If it's Arbok, pivot to Thetford. If it's... Or we could pivot to a flying... oh no, because it'll go for... No, it'll be going for Earthquake. So if it's Arbok, pivot to Glossop. And then we can... Oh, but then it'll go Thunderfang. If it's Melodic, pivot to Thetford and Woodhammer. Woodhammer kills it, you know. Do we die to Recall after potentially 2 Surfs? Maybe. Maybe. That could be a small problem. And if we do, then we figure it out. I'm not going to say what I'm going to say. Just know that this fight concerns me. Dodging these optionals like it's my job. Alright. Here we go. Do we outspeed? If we do, we kill. Excellent. Okay. Jinx has absurd special attack, by the way. Base 120 special attack. I've probably said that every time, but Jesus Christ, this thing is a monster if you let it go off. Oh! Didn't matter, but... Okay, is the melodic. This is Surf. This is Surf. I don't think we go straight into Thetford. Thetford would take too much damage. I think we go Glossop. She'll then be inclined to Toxic. That's when we go Thetford. Or she'll just Toxic immediately. Sometimes I wish I didn't overthink, you know. They clearly are more inclined to go for status moves. Because now she's definitely not going to Toxic. And my entire strategy is ruined. Well, this has to be Surf now, surely. It won't be Rest. Fuck it, Weeball. Fuck it, Weeball. Yeah, thought so. Hold. We're definitely dead to recall damage. Yes! If we kill, we should be fine. Beautiful. Yep. Good. Thetford, that's like the one Pokemon I needed you for here. Okay, this is Honchkrow. Yep. Get that Intimidate, -1. Here comes Brave Bird. Our defense is relatively low. It's -1. That's still so much damage. Okay. Now, it's going to go for this again. But it's now -1. And, like, look, Glossop's defense is 84. Vegeta's is 132. Now, with the chip damage, the double chip damage, and we are Choice Scarf Ice Beam, or we just get critically hit. Or we just get critically hit! That's my strongest ice type. Going down before the Dragon Gym. I didn't play around the crit. I didn't play around the crit. Of course I didn't. Okay, well, we have to swerve when we drive. Of course, this battle is where the critical hit happens. Of course it is. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Actually fucking absurd. That's right, you missed the sleep powder. You missed the sleep powder. You bitch. How are you alive? That's fine. That's fine. My concern is a miss, but we are, like, we outspeed and we are Serene Grace King's Rock. or the range. I mean, we kill with Aura Sphere, right? We kill with Aura Sphere. Yeah, fine. Okay, this is Arbok. This is either Thunderfang or Ice Fang, which is the problem. And I don't feel comfortable switching into... I can't switch in so many of my Pokemon at this point because Thunderfang kills Glossop, Ice Fang kills Thetford. I need St. Albans to come in, but it can't take a Thunderfang. It can take an Ice Fang. It's too variabled. What I need here is I need Verwood to come in because Verwood tanks both. And basically, I need the guaranteed Earthquake. Or it will go Gunk Shot, because that's still the highest damaging move. Thankfully, our special defense is really quite good. That's cruel. That's so cruel. 2 crits, and I die to the poison after surviving the crit. Now, what I will say is I now get my free switch to St. Albans. And I'm now Choice Spec Psychic against her last 2 Pokemon. But the crits, and I know I should play around them. I know I should. But fuck me, man. Fuck you, Ariana. You took 2 of my Pokemon from me. But we beat her. Mother! Now is not the time. Losing Vegeta before the Dragon Gym fucking blows. So much. Okay, now just got to dodge the optionals. Do it like my life depends on it, because right now it currently does. Okay. 2 more for the dead box. You know what? I'm actually going to run back to the Pokemon Center to heal, because I can't be bothered to shuffle shit around. Look, we went so long. This was Morty's gym. This was Price's gym. Losing a fighting steel type in the ice gym. That's some irony right there. Man, Verwood was so good. Like, Ninetales is so strong. And Vegeta, once again, is in the dead. Okay. Alright, let's run to the Pokemon Center. The critical hit survive into poison is such a cruel mistress. Is such a cruel mistress. But we made it. Okay. This is Archer into Giovanni. This battle ain't to be trifled with. This is where we could potentially run into some real problems here. Oh, man, I need fire to deal with his sizzle, man. I don't think I have fire, oddly enough. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Right. Well. What can we chef up? What can we chef up? So we lead Zangoose. Bear in mind, this team has to beat Archer and Giovanni. Now, Giovanni has a Persian, a Kangaskhan, a Tauros, a Nidoqueen, a Nidoking, a Rhyperior. The second half of that team, Starmie just, slaps it into oblivion, right?
Oh,
so I'm
manly
really
fainting noises.
not worried about that. Jojo Fast, thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. Ah, Monsieur Liberator, bonjour, bonjour. So I'm really not too worried about the Giovanni fight because I just think Starmie annihilates it, in all honesty. But half his team is a bit of a concern, but I'm really not worried about, like, some of the others. It's the Archer fight where he has a bit more of a diverse team where I'm a little bit more worried. We need someone with Earthquake to deal with the Drapion. And it is Battle Armor, so it can't be critically hit. Thetford fills that role beautifully. The Zangoose, I would say Torquay is a great shout because we don't have a fighting type. So Torquay to deal with the Zangoose. The Sizzle. Now, the thing with the Sizzle is just lost my fire type. So that's kind of bad. That's a real feels bad memento, you know? That's Machamp. I've got, it's got Stone Edge and its Guts, so I can't really just switch in Torquay because it will definitely just Stone Edge and kill it. Gyarados, I think Starmie can deal with Specs Thunderbolt. Houndoom. It's a Sash Houndoom with Fire Blast, Dark Pulse, Sunny Day, Solar Beam. This requires some dumb thinking. This requires some dumb thinking. Like the Machamp can be hit with Psychic as well. And the Machamp can't really hit Bull's Cross because Bull's Cross is Steel type with Levitate. Like, he can't really hit it that hard. So maybe we do bring Bull's Cross to this battle. I'm really not seeing a use for Glossop here. Like, Intimidate's great, but I'm really not seeing a place for him to actually be useful. Losing my fire type fucking sucks. I mean, Chudley could probably learn Flamethrower, right? Right? There's logic there. Can Flygon learn Flamethrower? Like, I'm just asking for a friend. The friend might be me. But I'm just... He can. I mean, like, there's a hypothetical world. There's a world where, like, you know, I'm just saying. Like, I'm just saying. The Gyarados with... I mean, just the Gyarados. In all honesty, like I say, just the Gyarados. Yup, Gyarados. The Houndoom has Intimidate as well, which kind of blows. Okay, what if, and hear me out here, this could be real dumb, but what if we bought Padstow for the sole purpose of Drizzle? Because hear me out, right? I can see a world where that Houndoom sets up Sunny Day. And Padstow with Drizzle is going to help St. Albans Surf. The problem is, though, is what if Chudley needs to Flamethrower and the rain is up? That would be a problem. That would actually be quite a large problem. But the thing is, if the Politoed is in, he's going to go Sunny Day. I just feel like this team is right. You know? You know when you've just got that thing of this team feels right. Okay. We're also going to go by a Protect TM. We're also going to pick up these items. Muscle Band. Ayo. Fifth floor, please. I am in need of one of your finest wares. It's this, actually. I need this. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So. We're going to need a few more of these, obviously, at some point. But... Yes. Yes, good. Good. Padstow, your repertoire is expanding. Okay, who has what? You've got Miracle Seed. You've got King's Rock. Where do you get the Mystic Water in this game? Muscle Band might actually be better on Thetford. In fact, I think it will be. I'm going to give you the Muscle Band because it increases the power of physical moves. Oh, I also need to get a flamethrower TM, which means I need coins, which means I need money. Now, you're not gonna like what I'm about to do here, so just look away and don't question it. All right. Yep. Also, I have a nugget to sell, I think. I don't. I sold the nugget. Okay, I need that flamethrower TM. And I know where to get it. Over in the old game corner, which means it's gambling time. It's not gambling time, I'm just going to pay for it. Oh, my goodness me. Developer DS, having a... Developer DS memento. There we go. Alright. I would love some coins. Pretty sure it's 4,000. Also, just realised, bought that Ice Beam TM, put it on Vegeta. Vegeta died. 40 grand investment down the fucking Swanee. Wait. I see. Interesting. Anyway. I'll be taking your finest flamethrower TM, please. Who'd have thunk I need this flamethrower TM to deal with this sizzle? But I lost my fire type. Needs must. Now is Torquay maybe the better option? No, Chudley. Chudley is the option. This might not get the job done, but listen. Sometimes you've got to make choices, all right? And these are choices that I'm making. So I hope that you find this acceptable. I also need to level up Balls Cross and... What do we even give Padstow to hold? Like, physically, he's not very bulky. Especially big, strong. What's that on Hyper Voice? No. I don't see a benefit of that. Balls Cross is arguably here to counter the Machamp. And could also help with some Future Sight. It's better than Nightshade. Surprised I haven't bought Spiritomb. But Spiritomb honestly doesn't speak to me currently, you know? Like, it doesn't... It's not leaping out at me as the correct choice. Okay. So we lead Torquay with the King's Rock. You've got the Muscle Bands. You've got Specs. You've got Charcoal. What do I even give you? Shell Bell? Like... You know what? Yes. Yes. Padstow will give you... Choice Scarf doesn't make any sense for you. Good job, Auto Mod. You've done a fantastic job. What berries do I have? Do we have the super effective grass one? We do. Let's give you a Rindo berry. Just so you can, like, potentially take a solar beam from Houndoom. I still think choice specs off of St. Albans is the best idea. Like, it just doesn't feel right to give him the specs because give him, like, the Shell Bell for the tiniest bit of healing because, you know, he's gonna one-hit Machamp if he hits it. I don't think he's going to battle the Machamp, but I see him one-hitting the Machamp if he has to fight it. I see him one-hitting any Pokemon, perhaps besides the Houndoom, purely because of the Focus Sash, right? And I think we can break the Focus Sash on the basis of with Padstow and with Toxic, right? So... And I think, like, it would be close, but I think he kills the Gyarados. And then... Padstow deals... not Padstow, sorry. St. Albans deals with so much. Like, he doesn't need the specs against anything else, I think. Alright. Well. I'm going to take everyone to... Do we take everyone to 50 or do we take everyone to 49? I don't want to take everyone to 50 because 50 is level cap for Claire. I don't want to exclude anyone for the battle against Claire, you know? Let's go 49. We are living life dangerously here. Sandstorm. Okay. Alright. King's Rock, Muscle Band, Shell Bell, Quick Claw, Charcoal, Rindo Berry. I don't know if it's right, but having just lost our fire type to potentially deal with the Sizzle, you know, like I could be pivoting too quickly and absolutely tunneling myself into oblivion. But oh, I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. We gotta do it. Here we go. Come on. I'm gonna save just in, like, literally just in case of any crashes. Okay, here we go, Archer. I've battled you once before. Here we go, Archer. We've done this fight once before on attempt 3. Okay, so that guarantees Aura Sphere to kill. We have a low physical defense, though. Oh my god, we took that so well. So he now goes down by 1. This should kill. And it probably baits Machamp. No, it baits Gyarados. This is Ice Fang. It can't be Earthquake because we resist it. Could be Waterfall. Could be Bounce. Into St. Albans. You're the counter here. It's Ice Fang. We resist. No freeze. Let's see if me not having specs. Gyarados has high HP, high special defense. This is quite effective, though. It's not stab. Yes! My gut told me and I was right to listen to it. Beautiful. Shell Bell should take us back to full. Absolutely fucking superb. Torquay's probably going to go over level cap, but what can I do, eh? Alright, this is Crunch. This is Crunch, so Balls Cross is neutral, but then that doesn't really help us too much. I think it's just Thetford. I think it is just Thetford. Okay, no defense drop. Beautiful. It's fine to defense drop this one because we're switching them out afterwards. Okay. In comes Sizzle. This could be Swords Dance. This thing, thankfully, is Swarm rather than Technician. This could be Swords Dance. Chudley. I've taught you a move for a reason, my friend. Come on. Don't let me down here. We resist that. No, we don't. It's neutral. We outspeed, though. You are 8. Yeah, you die. You die. Yes! Okay, Machamp. I don't know what move this is. We're at 78. It's Guts. It's not No Guard. I think Balls Cross is the correct choice any day of the week, though. Cross chop. Neutral. High defense. We're dead to crit. But it does allow me to switch in. We go extra sensory. The Quick Claw! If you don't kill Flinch, it probably won't kill because we're not super effective. We're not like an offensive Pokemon. Okay. Oh, the payback. Okay, if it's... It's not... I don't know if he knows my ability. I think we sack here. I think we sack and we just don't take damage or anything else. Yeah, okay. That's fine. It's fine. Rip Balls Cross. It's been an honor. We just need to outspeed it. It has base 55 speed. Question is, what do I want in against? I think I want St. Albans in against Houndoom because he probably Dark Pulses though. But then we just switch to Padstow. Padstow eats that and gets Drizzle up. Yeah. Okay. Here comes Dark Pulse. Who can take this Dark Pulse really well? I think Padstow is the appropriate choice, though. He probably has the highest special defense of every Pokemon that's remaining. Well, no, Torquay's actually... Jesus fucking Christ, 162. Yeah, that's absurd. Problem is Torquay's already taken some damage. I think Padstow putting the Drizzle up, though, will want him to go Sunny Day. So that's why we go Padstow here. That's a very interesting choice. And we can stay in because we've got we've got the berry, so we resist. I could protect, but we need to break Sash. We surf here. We absolutely surf here. We take reduced damage. And nothing else kills. None of his other moves will kill me in the rain. Oh, the crit. And he hangs on because of Focus Sash. But Dark Pulse doesn't kill me. Sunny Day wastes a turn. Fire Blast doesn't kill me. And his Focus Sash is already used. So this in rain, this kills. It did take a sacrifice. It did take a sacrifice. But it was the Pokemon on the team that I was the most prepared to sacrifice. Like, I wasn't overly thrilled about our Bronzong in general. We have much better Psychic types. I will disband Team Rocket. Farewell. And here comes Big Man on campus. Giovanni, sir. You've returned. My arrival is marked by a kid beating a Team Rocket executive. Disgraceful. Listen, kid. You've gotten yourself involved in grown-up matters. I will show you the power of Team Rocket and the fruits of our plans. Prepared to experience a world of pain. Back-to-back bow. But, thankfully, we get healed. And this is what part of the reason we also led Torquay, because Torquay has Aura Sphere for the Persian. Now, obviously, we are going to still treat Bronzong as dead. So, okay, fake out. Fine, whatever. We are still going to treat Bronzong as dead. So it's not relevant for the battle. This Aura Sphere might KO. It does only have base 65 HP and base 65 SPDF. So it might KO. And it does. Okay, this could be... This is probably Nidoqueen. No, this is Rhyperior. This is Rhyperior with Stone Edge, I'm willing to bet. This thing has base 140 attack, by the way. Hmm. We could Aura Sphere. But Aura Sphere definitely doesn't kill this. St. Albans kills it. With a Surf. We just need to survive the Stone Edge, which... And I need St. Albans for later in the battle. Thetford would be a good switch. He can't hit Thetford super effectively. And we could Synthesis. I think that's a good idea. Let's do that. A great switch there would have actually, unironically, been Bronzong. Okay, Stone Edge hits. We resist. Okay, I was going to say, Jesus fucking Christ, are you serious? Okay, we Synthesis. I'm glad to see that was a crit, though. It's probably Earthquake. No, it's Mega Horn. Oh, that is still super effective. I thought we resisted that. Oh, no. Oh, we're so alive. I can't switch to... Woodhammer kills, but Thetford dies to Recoil. Which, in all honesty, does get us a clean switch. I'm sorry, Thetford. I'm sorry. I needed tempo. Okay, so he can now send in... I don't know what the logic is of the Pokemon that he now sends in. It could either be a normal type of Kangaskhan or Tauros, or it could be a Nidoqueen or a Nidoking, which St. Albans deals with both of those. It's a 50-50 of St. Albans being the best choice. Let's go! There's definitely a logic there of Nidoking seeing a kill on the Torterra that was just in, because this thing knows Ice Beam. It also knows Thunderbolt, but it 100% dies to Surf. Kangaskhan. Double Edge, Sucker Punch, Earthquake, Low Kick. We're not out of the woods yet. We are not out of the woods yet. This could be Sucker Punch. Double Edge would be kind of horrifying, in all honesty. I think it's going to go Double Edge. I don't see it going Sucker Punch, in all honesty. Who has our highest physical defense? You have 105, you have 128, but you're at 104 HP. Can I risk this being... Yes, I can, because I'm not... So I've got Shell Bell, so if we get damage off, plus we can always recover. Yeah, Surf. And it didn't Sucker Punch, which means this is definitely Double Edge. Okay. That's fine. We are dead to crit. We are dead to crit. This thing has base 90 speed. It outspeeds everything else on my team apart from Tudley. Recover. Recover's best play. I don't know if it's a range for us to kill. Okay, Double Edge comes again. We kill it if we Surf. Then it's Tauros. Surf. Okay. I didn't know if we could kill it on the last turn. We definitely could there. So the surf was needed. Alright. We get a little bit of recovery. It's not a lot, but it's... Hey, 6 HP could be important. Okay, in comes Tauros. This is going to be probably double edge again. We should have definitely bought Spiritomb. This is where Balls Cross would actually be, like, really beneficial. But sounds like a cry about it, Memento. This thing has Stone Edge as well, so that's terrifying. And this thing has more base attack than the Kangaskhan. Not much, but it has more base attack than the Kangaskhan. $81, 151. Its physical defense is Spadef is 70. So definitely hitting this thing specially is going to be our best play. I'm going Torquay. It went payback because it was super effective and we were low health. We're going to absolutely eat that up. Nom 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 nom. That was actually quite a lot of damage. Holy shit. This thing outspeeds me. This thing outspeeds me. I probably need... What do I need right now? Just Aura Spirit. Yep. Yep. That's fine. Rip Torquay. Oh my god! Please. Please. You are such a cruel mistress. You are such a cruel, cruel mistress. Should have realised he'd have had a healing item, shouldn't I? Okay, do we outspeed is the question. Probably not. How about we risk a burn? Oh! We do outspeed. Could we burn it? A burn would be absolutely insane. Okay, payback. That's kind of fine, actually. Flamethrower with charcoal. We have more attack. It has more physical defense. I'm gonna go for the dig to avoid the damage. Double edge is fine. If it goes double edge again, it probably dies to recoil. Doesn't die to recoil. Tudley is unfortunately 07 here. Yep. Thank you for your service. However, it is a clean switch. I'm banking on St. Albans being faster. Yes! Last Pokemon in the back is Nidoqueen. This thing is bulkier than Nidoking by quite some margin. We're not specs. Don't come back to bite me. Don't come back to bite. You stupid fool! It's fine. It's fine. We're through! Officially second best run! What did it cost? What did it cost? Oh. Okay. Thank you for the silver wing, sir. I appreciate it. Yep. The Whirl Islands with the silver wing. We didn't get an encounter at Whirl Island, so we could 100% go and catch Pokemon there. Will not appear if you just go down to the cave with only that silver wing. Apparently there's something else you need, or something like that. Well. Called a fake out. See you later, nerd. Mother. No. We lost 3 Pokemon. I'm a little upset. I was really looking forward to using Flygon. We had to make those sacrifices, but we still have Padstow. We somehow still have Torquay. That was clutch. And we have the MVP of St. Albans. I was looking forward to the Flygon, but is what it is, ma'am. Is what it is. We have survived. And that is the joy of the Nuzlocke. The hardcore Nuzlocke. Oh, it's so good. I could probably get some items from those folks, but you know what? Don't care. Don't care. Oh, we'll drop the squad off in the PC here. Then we'll head back to the Pokemon Center. Alright. We lost some Pokemon this stream. Thetford, you did phenomenal. Balls Cross, you didn't really do too much, but what you did do is you allowed for a switch in, and that was all I really needed you to do. You were superb there. Chudley, I'm sorry. Once again, a financial investment. I'm now 80k in the hole between Ice Beam and Flamethrower, but you were needed for that sizzle, and you did what you needed to do. We still have a run, and that's what matters. We still have a run. Next gym leader is Claire. We still have Ice Cave, and we still have a route on the right-hand side of Mahogany Town. That can wait for next time, though, because, quite frankly, this is an excellent stopping-off point. I'd love to stream for longer, but quite frankly, I'm tired, and this is a really good stopping-off point. So, officially second best run. Our best run, we lost to Koga in the Elite Four. This is now officially second best run because our previous run, attempt 5, we wipes to Ariana. Not only did we beat her today, but we also beat Archer and Giovanni. Fuck yeah, let's go. Thank you for watching. If you've been watching on Twitch, consider dropping a follow. If you're watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe. I will be back live tomorrow, finishing up Dark Souls 3 with my friend Mr. Chris Splempy Beast. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever you're doing. I'll catch you next time. Bye.